Hey everybody, Nic Destro here with my review of Prometheus. The first thing I can say about Prometheus is, if I had $1 for everything wrong with it, I would be a rich man. Actually, I'd probably make as much money as Damon Lindelof did to write the script. I do not like Damon Lindelof, basically because of the last couple seasons of Lost. It really let me down. It made me quit watching television, except Game of Thrones. The best thing about Prometheus is the production design. I'm an art department guy, so that's the stuff I kind of look at, and it's just beautiful. The CG is kind of whatever. I mean, the CG's okay, it looks good, but they have a lot of really great just practical things, like the spaceship, the inside, the alien planet, everything just looks great. The H.R. Giger stuff is all over the place. I would have liked it if his design had been more, if they'd used some of his designs to create the engineers. These are the people who created Earth and created mankind, and then eventually, with their experiments, create the aliens. Which even the aliens only exist because of this goo that when it touches people, it transforms them, or it touches other things and transforms them to, I don't know. It didn't make any sense. I really feel like no one read the script. Ridley Scott didn't read the script. He was a big fan of, he always wanted to know who was the space jockey. That was it kind of looked like an exoskeleton thing in the first Alien. But the problem with that is, with this exoskeleton, that's actually a suit that these engineers wore. And the engineer who was piloting the ship gets out of the ship. So there's no reason for his suit to still be intact in the first Alien movie. So that was a big problem that I kind of thought about near the end. Another problem was the main character, the lady from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, who has to have 10 pounds of makeup on her to make her look as beautiful as she does in that, because she looks nowhere near that attractive in those movies or in that Sherlock Holmes film. Hopefully maybe it's the exact opposite. Maybe she's that beautiful and they just put a bunch of ugly makeup on her to make her look bad. I'm not sure. She's good. Even though her character, it's 2089, she can't have a baby. How can someone still be barren 80 plus years from now, or 78-ish plus years now? Never mind. I digress. Charlize Theron is in it. She's a cold, super cold bitch. No offense to women out there. And she does a great job just being this cold person until there's one scene where she kind of smiles and laughs, which to me kind of ruined her character. There's actually even a comment, they ask her whether or not she's a robot, which I think was pretty great. But I kind of wonder if it's like what Richard Kelly did with Drew Barrymore and Donnie Darko, where he told her she was only allowed to smile once. If so, if that's what Ridley Scott was doing, then good for him. Idris Elba, from one of my favorite shows, Luther, which actually you should just forget Prometheus, just go watch Luther season 1 and 2, or just season 2. He is amazing. He's definitely the best actor in the movie, and he's kind of the only guy he's the first kind of guy to figure things out and just say, hey, let's get the F out of here, because this planet is not good. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo's boyfriend in the character who plays her boyfriend in the movie is an a-hole, and nothing makes me happier than when he dies. Sorry I ruined it for you. There's also Michael Fassbender as the robot. He does a weird thing while everyone else is in hypersleep, and he's kind of on the ship by himself, playing basketball while riding a bike. He watches the movie Lawrence of Arabia over and over again. Which I didn't understand the reference, and I still don't. I'm sure eventually I'll figure it out. He even has his hair blonde and combs it the same way Peter O'Toole does. It was a nice little thing, but my friends who I went with to the movie, we went to the ArcLight in Pasadena, which is nice, good theater. A little side note, I'm in the theater while I leave. Before the movie starts, I'm going to the bathroom. I have a shy bladder, and I'm at the stall, and this guy comes in to clean the bathrooms. He's got this towel on his foot, he's cleaning the floor, and he's next to me cleaning the floor. The towel is actually touching my foot. Needless to say, I could not go to the bathroom, and the whole film, I went into the movie right as it was starting, and I couldn't go to the bathroom the whole movie. Didn't want to leave. ArcLight Pasadena, please work on your employees not touching people while they're urinating. I'm trying to think what else was good with the movie. They used a lot of the H.R. Giger stuff for the ship. I mean, obviously it's the same ship from the first Alien, so it looks the same, which makes me wonder too, I don't know, the engineers, why couldn't they just paid H.R. Giger to make, to build a couple things extra, new stuff, instead of some other young production designer. But it's still a beautiful movie. Everything's great in it. I say a lot of ums, don't I? I need to work on that. Maybe I should actually edit these tapes before I put them online. I was about to do another right there. I can't really think of anything. There were no scares in the film. There's a few good gory parts. A lot of, I think there's one or two chest busters. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'm really disappointed. I wanted to see this movie so bad. When I saw the trailers in December, they looked so amazing. But eventually, of course, the trailers gave way too much away. The whole idea of these people who created us and then left, it's sort of fascinating. I've heard Guillermo del Toro, that's a lot of what At the Mountains of Madness is about, and he's disappointed that he probably won't make that movie since this movie was made and it deals with a lot of the same issues, which is a bummer because I'd much rather see that movie, and I don't even really like Guillermo del Toro that much. I know a lot of people love Pan's Labyrinth, hated it. Blade 2, though, to me was his best movie. What can I say? I like badass black guys that kill vampires. It's, as I said, watch it if you must. The production design is gorgeous. The whole thing looks pretty good. A lot of stuff doesn't make any sense. A lot of people brought up Michael Fassbender's Robot David, how a few of the things he does in it don't make any sense. I think all the stuff he does makes sense, and especially, I don't know, some of the stuff he does, I think it's just great, especially to some of the characters I really hate. But yeah, Guy Pearce is in it, completely wasted behind a bunch of prosthetics. And that's it. Prometheus. Watch it if you must. This is Nic Destro signing out, and I'll work on those ums. See you later.